Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show that says if it looks like a lie and sounds like a lie, then it's probably true. On David Mitchell's team tonight, he's the comedian's comedian and the hairdresser's nightmare. It's Paul Foot. And the star of Getting On, where she plays a nurse whose jobs include bathing old people and emptying their bedpans. Forgive me if I don't shake hands. It's Joe Brand. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, a survival expert who can kill, skin and gut a rabbit in seconds. That's the last time I take him to a petting zoo. It's Ray Mears. And a stand-up comedian who, until a few years ago, used to live with her nan. Must have been a bit awkward for her to bring young men home, what with her granddaughter being there all the time. It's Roisin Conaty. And so we begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before, they've no idea what they'll be faced with, and it's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction, and Joe is first up tonight.
Right. Once on Christmas Day, I was forced to hitchhike my way home and was picked up by 4 different drivers.
These two.
Where were you going from and to?
I was going from London down to Hastings.
How old are you?
I was about 17 and a half.
And because nothing was running on Christmas Day, or you were skint?
No, what happened was I was meant to go home on Christmas Eve, but I missed the last train.
So you started your journey in London?
I did.
And how long did it take to get picked up? For the first bit?
Not long, actually, 10 minutes-ish.
And he said...
Would you like to come back and have Christmas lunch with me? I'm very lonely.
Seriously, he said that?
Yeah.
What sort of a man was he?
He was a gay man in his mid-70s.
How far did you go with him? No. I mean, how far on your journey did you go?
I think he drove me about 10 miles, something like that.
So that's the first person.
Yeah.
And then, do you remember the second one?
A woman.
Yes.
Who picked me up round about the Eltham area, I think.
I like a euphemism early on in the show. We've all been picked up in the Eltham area, haven't we?
Actually, you're more accurate than you realise. She actually did make a pass at me.
This is 2 now?
Well, she said, "Where do you want to go?" And I said, "Down to the coast, please."
Oh, my God. Did she go down to the coast?
Well, what she actually did was she put her arm round my neck and tried to kiss me.
She did. What had led her to believe that this was a possibility? What had happened?
The mistletoe on the wing mirror.
She tried to kiss me, I opened the door and got out of the car and ran away.
Ah, so
yeah.
that explains the second story. Right,
okay.
Now get to the third one.
The third guy was deaf.
I'll tell you what, if this turns out to be a lie, you deserve a medal for making this as least plausible as possible en route to the story. OK, so he's deaf.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I had to write down where I wanted to go.
And you said Hastings on the card?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He didn't say anything. He just started driving.
Oh, that's a bit menacing, isn't it?
He didn't look scary.
And who was the fourth?
The fourth was a farmer. He said that he was fed up with his family, so he took me all the way to Hastings.
So he's having a bad day on Christmas Day and decides to just he'd rather drive you to Hastings.
Well, he said that he told his wife he was going out for a paper. That's the end, really, because he dropped me off where I was going.
Did you invite the man in for a mince pie or something, you know?
No.
You didn't even invite him in?
No. Do you think that's a bit weird?
I don't.
I think it's the weirdest bit of the story. He's given you a lift all the way to Hastings on Christmas Day. He's the only one who hasn't made a sexual pass at you. He's been entirely honourable. Just give him a little bit of a mince pie and some brandy butter.
So what do you think? There's a lot of detail in there.
I think it's not true.
Based on...
I think it's got too many characters, like a Tarantino film.
The bit I'm doubting is that... Wouldn't you just write on a piece of paper, Hastings, and hope someone's going to Hastings rather than anyone going sort of that way, and I'll just keep getting out and getting out.
Have you ever hitchhiked? You sound very idealistic about it all. I'm not getting in a car until I go to Hastings. I don't care what day of the year it is. Hastings, no.
Paul does have a point. That's not how it works. You just go a little bit, and then maybe, and that's part of the fun of hitchhiking. It's who you meet.
Don't try and pretend to me you've ever hitchhiked. I know you well enough. Getting at the back of a Mercedes once a week is not hitchhiking.
I've seen it in films, though.
So Ray thinks it's true.
It's got to be true.
OK.
Too wacky to be made up.
So you think they're too wacky to be made up, you think they're too wacky to be true?
Yeah, I think she enjoyed making them up.
So what's it going to be then, Lee?
OK, well, we'll say, be it on your head, Ray, but we'll say it's the truth.
Saying it's the truth. OK, Joe Brand. Truth or lie?
It is true.
Yeah, it's true. Joe did have to hitchhike home on Christmas Day and was picked up by 4 different drivers. Paul, you're next. Oh, dear.
I am absolutely repulsed by beards. When my friend grew a beard, I changed my phone number so he couldn't contact me.
Right, there we are. Lee.
What's his name?
His name is Ben.
Ben. And what did Ben do?
Well, he used to be a child. And when he got older, he was a tree surgeon.
Right. So, what is it about beards that you find so repulsive?
Well, it's just... like the idea of touching a beard is horrible, and it can't be hygienic. I mean, there must be dirt in it.
Look to your left. I think you'd have to go a long way to find a better, more respectfully kept beard than David Mitchell's.
But David Mitchell can afford to have a beard cleaning person. The average beard person, they don't even wash it, do they? It's all dirty, bits of egg in there and all sorts.
You would obviously never consider a beard yourself, then, obviously.
Oh, no,
But on a windy day, surely those bits of hair around the side of your head are going to go over your face, because that's quite long hair you've got there.
But they're all lovely and soft.
Wow.
Whereas when a beard, it's all scratchy and thick hair.
I imagine David's beard isn't scratchy. I imagine David's beard is comforting, soft and welcoming. And I invite you now to enjoy David's beard.
I mean, strictly speaking, it's not your invitation to give.
But you would be doing a great service to Paul.
No, I would
obviously a troubled
I would
young
be
man.
honoured were Paul
please.
to fondle my face.
Paul, knock yourself
Leave it to me to invite him. Go ahead if it would give you pleasure.
It does not give me pleasure, that's the whole point. I hate it. But, you know...
Oh, he's doing it, he's doing it. He's doing it.
If this is going to make you throw up, we can both do without that footage on YouTube.
Did you tell your friend why you changed your number?
No, well, what happened is... He used to have a smooth face, and then he grew, and it was a massive beard, and it was all really long and really unkempt, you know, like all long, and then I just couldn't deal with it.
And you've never seen or heard from him since?
Well, I can't, because he hasn't got my number. He can't contact me.
When was this, Paul? How long ago?
2010.
Oh, sorry, I think you say years.
2010, years after the birth of Christ.
I mean, you picked a good example. If you saw an image of Jesus Christ, would you have problems looking at it because of the beard? Or does it have to be a friend that's in your personal space?
I mean, Jesus isn't my friend in that way.
He is, Paul.
Yes.
And he's yours, too. But not yours, Lee. All right, so what's it going to be, Lee? Is it true or is it a lie?
What do we think?
True. Absolutely, every word of it.
It's a lie. It's got to be a lie.
You've done the opposite again. OK, so you're saying it's a lie, you're saying it's true. I'm going to go for true.
You're going to say it's true?
Yeah.
OK, Paul Foote, was that true or was it a lie?
It is true.
Yes, it's true Paul is repulsed by beards and did change his phone number rather than tell a friend he didn't like his beard. Ray, your turn.
What have we got here? To hone my tracking skills, I used to secretly follow joggers in the woods.
David.
Which woods?
That was in South London back then.
The woods of South London.
It could have been lots of places.
What you're saying is a park. You follow joggers in the park.
I jogged through the woods in South London.
I've never followed your tracks, Jim.
No, well, I only jog at 0.03 miles an hour, so I'd be following you.
What does tracking involve? Can you tell me?
Yeah, you're following the marks and disturbances that animals or people or anything leaves as it moves along.
So what is the evidence of a recent jogger?
It can vary. So, for example, if it depends what the jogger's wearing.
Probably running shoes.
But they might have, for example, shorts on or long trousers.
Right, here's a question. Imagine they've got shorts on. What would they leave?
Well, then they would avoid maybe stinging nettles and brambles as they're running.
Whereas the ones with tracksuit bottoms on are just going right through the bushes.
And you might even find fibres left on brambles as the person passes by that enable you to determine the colour of the garments that they're wearing.
All right.
Can I ask you a question? Have you thought of getting a PlayStation? Just check.
So you could find, if they're wearing trousers and are therefore crashing through the nettles and brambles, you can find fibres. And if it's wet, you can see footprints.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
What if they're not wearing trousers and it isn't wet? What,
if they're not
how do you
wearing
track them
trousers, they're probably not a jogger.
Basic rule, trousers jogger, no trousers dogger. That's the one. Very basic system.
So when you're arriving at the woods, long after the joggers have gone, what do you look for first as the start of the trail?
A muddy puddle, something like that,
Right.
where there's a clear footprint. But then you try to establish maybe the height of the person that you're running. Their personality even shows.
Their personality?
Their personality shows.
What, like things like, they like jogging?
Whether they're... yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No,
That's what you can learn, isn't it?
Whether they're listening, to music or...
How can you tell if they're listening to music?
You can get a different thing in
Can
the
you
trail.
tell what they're listening to from the rhythm of their footprints? You go, oh, this jogger's listening to samba music.
I've died to that.
I can't yet determine what sort of music they're listening to.
No, but how do you listen to music at all?
People move differently.
Rubbish.
Seriously.
Nonsense. So, David, what are you going to say? Is it the truth?
What do you think, Joe?
Well, I think it's plausible.
It's certainly a very complete story. What do you think?
I think he does do it.
Well, we think it's true then.
I think it's true.
Yeah.
OK. Ray Mears, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
It's a truth.
Yes, it's true. Ray did used to secretly follow joggers in the woods to hone his tracking skills. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Andy. So, Joe Brand, what is Andy to you?
Sandy, and he once helped me break into an ex-boyfriend's house through the dog flap so I could steal all his pants.
Right. Paul, how do you know Andy?
This is Andy. He is a great believer in telekinesis, and together we conduct experiments to try and move objects with the power of our minds.
OK. And finally, David, what's your relationship with Andy?
This is Andy. I once accidentally nudged him into a fountain whilst trying to take a photo of a tank.
Well, there we are. Joe's fellow pants pincher, Paul's psychic sidekick, or David's fountain friend. Lee, where do you want to start?
Joe. Mm-hmm. Just talk us through the incident again.
Well, I was probably about 18-ish, something like that.
Yeah.
And
You just got in from a long hitch, had you?
Yeah. And Andy was a friend of mine. I was going out with this bloke who was a millionaire. We went to a party next door to his house. he ended up snogging someone else at this party.
All right. Who did he snog?
A woman with blonde hair. I can't remember her name.
Roisin.
So I was quite cross, and I just wanted to do something to make my feelings.
And you decided to go through the dog flap?
Yeah.
What kind of dog did he have?
A St Bernard. No. No, he had a fat Scotty dog.
Like a Highland Terrier?
Yeah.
They're tiny.
I know, but I was thin at the time, so I used to be thin when I was
might
a
have been
teenager.
thick, but you weren't like 1 foot high. Terriers are like big
I didn't
cats.
walk straight through the... I wiggled through it. Like, yeah.
What was Andy's part in this?
Andy's part in it was that he helped push me through the garden.
Not as easy now, is it? You needed a friend to get you through that time.
Well, a bit, yeah, and he kept watch in case...
Case what?
The neighbours noticed.
Yeah, best way to stop anyone noticing someone going for a dog flap is to have someone stood up next to him.
Yeah, a complete stranger standing next to the door is a bit suspicious.
Well...
When you got in the house, what did you do?
Went to his bedroom.
Yeah.
Got all his pants out of the drawer and all his pants out of the washing basket. Threw them out into the garden. And then we went and chucked them in a bin and then went to the pub or something.
Why the pants? If he's a millionaire, why didn't you take... What if you were going to break in and risk getting arrested, why didn't you steal something or break something or write on, like, a painting?
Because a bit of me wanted to do something that he would think was a bit weird. And
did he ever
possibly not know it was me.
Did he ever find out?
I never saw him again.
So you don't know to this day if he ever...
No.
He knows now.
He knows now, yeah.
Well, hopefully he's dead, so he doesn't. Joke, everyone.
The good thing is, Joe, as long as you've moved on. Blimey.
Right, who else would you like to quiz?
OK, Paul. So you believe that it's possible to move an object with the power of thought?
Yeah, it's not just possible, we've done it.
What things have you moved?
We moved a vase.
You moved the vase? Right. How far did the vase move?
About half an inch.
Right.
About.
How many times have you done this, Paul?
We've moved things about 3 or 4 times.
What other things have you moved?
We moved a crisp packet.
Well, they do... Was the window open by any chance?
No, it was full, and there was no wind. There's no way that could have moved. It turned.
It turned. How do you know it just didn't move on its own without telekinesis?
Because if you put a crisp packet in conditions with no wind, it won't just turn.
It could go on its own if it was walkers.
It's got air in it.
Or skips.
Skips it.
Can you move fruit?
Oh, hello.
But, you know, I couldn't... It would take some time. It takes... And it doesn't work in this kind of environment with sceptical people watching, everyone... or just sort of judging.
Is it better with gullible people? You've moved a vase, a crisp packet.
Yeah.
You said there were 2 others. What are them?
A remote control.
A remote control. Remote control, what was the last?
A cushion.
Have you ever visually seen anything move, or have you closed your eyes, opened them, and it's moved?
Yeah, we've always closed our eyes.
Yeah.
And...
Do you know what? I think I know what's going on.
No, but neither of us moved. We were both at opposite ends.
No, I'm not doubting you, Paul. I'm just saying your friend Andy might be a bit of a charlatan.
What about David?
Where did this happen then? Come on, tell us all.
It happened at a military museum in France.
Military museum in France. He's taken a photograph of a tank.
Which military museum in France?
Good question.
It was called the Musée des Blindés.
Well, what does that mean in English?
I think it means there's a museum of armour.
Right. He knows I can't argue with him. Say anything.
Whereabouts in France?
I think it's quite near. It's sort of in the middle-ish on the left.
Now you're talking my language.
Yeah.
And what were you doing there?
I was looking round the museum.
Museums, tank museums.
Yeah.
Do you do this often?
Well, we were... me and I've got a wife now.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
It's definitely a lie.
To be honest, I'm surprised that's never come up on the card. You'd never have believed it.
So this is quite recently.
It's, last summer.
Last summer, you said, darling, it's time for you to know the truth about me. Now it's time to know the real me. Museums, France, come on!
I knew you had a microphone in our bedroom.
So, talk us through the incident with Andy and how that actually happened.
Well, outside the sort of front bit, there's like a piece of artillery and a tank. And I wanted to take a picture of the tank as well, I might. You know.
What sort of tank was it, David?
It was a German tank.
Was it?
A Tiger tank.
A Tiger tank?
Yeah.
So you've taken a photograph of your granddad's tank and then... and how did it crop up? I want to know the actual mechanics of how he ends up.
I've not taken the picture at this point. I'm trying to get the tank in frame. I was backing away, just slowly, and there was a sort of pondy, fountainy bit, which people...
A what?
A pondy, fountainy bit.
Oh, right. I genuinely thought you were speaking French again.
Yeah.
Like a pondy, fountainy bit.
Ah. And I just...
you backed into it.
I backed it, I just sort of with my elbow.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, he was obviously...
He was obviously what?
I don't know, I was about to say, I was about to see how that sentence finished myself, Lee. Now I need another runner.
Here we go. This is what I want to know. You've backed into him.
Yeah.
There can only be two things. He's either looking at you, and for some reason beyond anything, he just thought, well, I better just stand here and be pushed into the fountain, or he's facing the fountain, in which case, why is a man facing a fountain so close? Was he weeing into the fountain?
He was standing on the rim, eating a baguette.
Was he?
Okay.
Was he wearing a beret? Did he have onions round his neck?
No.
How deep was the water into which he fell?
About 8 feet.
8 feet?
Not 8 feet. Not 8 feet. No, it was about a foot.
All right, we need an answer. So, Lee's team, is Andy Joe's fellow pants pincher, Paul's psychic sidekick, or David's fountain friend?
David's fountain friend.
Do you think it's David's fountain friend?
Without a doubt.
Well, please tell me at least there's a doubt.
I've never felt more confident.
Wow. Ray, are you of sound mind?
I agree.
You agree as well?
Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, it was David.
Lee,
David.
you're not as sure?
I'm not sure it's David. Usually I would have dismissed someone pretending that they've moved a vase half-inch. There's something about Paul that makes me think, yeah, he looks like the kind of man who in his own deluded mind thinks he has done it. Which in itself is the truth, isn't it? If you think it's true, then it's true. But I think Joe's stories is the most likely because I've known Jo for some years and I can confirm she is bitter and twisted.
So your two teammates say one thing, you say another. What are you going to do?
So we'll go with David's ludicrous story and say that it was David.
You're saying it's David. OK. Andy, would you please reveal your true identity?
Hi, my name's Andy, and I helped Jo steal her ex-boyfriend's pants.
Ladies and gentlemen, Andy, thank you very much. Which brings us to our final round, Quickfire Lies. And we start with... It's Lee.
A man from Brazil once taught me a very simple noise you can make that will always stop a fox in its tracks.
David's team.
Can we hear the noise?
I'll be honest with you, it's a very instinctive thing, and without a fox,
I'll be a fox. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Can you do fox not reading a book?
No. They know. They know. They know. You dumb, don't know. Ready? Ready? OK. Come on, Mr. Lee. Come on. Stop me, Mr. Lee. Stop him.
I didn't think this would give Rob an impression opportunity.
Come on, Mr. Lee. You can see him in the producer's room. Could we change bear to fox? I can do Basil Brush. I can't do a bear.
But, Lee, they can't change what a Brazilian man once told you.
That is very true.
Oh, that was like something out of Poirot, wasn't it?
Did this happen in Brazil?
It was in Brazil, yes.
And what was the noise?
The noise was, I might have to take a little drink to do it properly. I can only stop a fox if I've got water.
Yeah.
Not many people know this, but the fox fears very few things.
It's true, you know.
There is one animal.
That's my bushy tail.
There is one animal.
Come on.
That if a fox hears,
yes,
the tone is so weird to the fox, it will scare the fox. And that beast, if I may call it a beast, is the dolphin. And the noise that you make is simply the noise of the dolphin, which I will now demonstrate. The fox comes towards you, and a simple will stop the fox in its tracks.
Can I just ask you, why would you want to stop a fox in its tracks anyway? Foxes aren't aggressive. They don't run towards
Foxes
you.
Foxes are aggressive. They gnaw at our recycling box.
Well, can I just say, they don't gnaw at my recycling because I have a letterbox and this. They're off.
So was it a recycling gnawing scenario that the Brazilian man was giving you this technique?
No. This was just one of those crazy drunken nights in Rio that I'll never forget sitting there. I wasn't even talking particularly to this gentleman. No. He was smoking a big fat cigar and he turned around to me and goes, you know, if there's one thing that life has taught me, this will always stop a fox in its tracks. Well, and he did that. He blew the smoke into my eyes and we slept together.
Truth or lie?
Lie.
It's a lie. OK, Lee. The suspense is killing us. Is it true?
It is, in fact, a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Lee wasn't taught a noise that can always make a fox stop in its tracks. That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team have won by 3 points to 2. But it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is Joe Brand.
Thank you.
Yes, Joe Brand. Devious, calculating and shamelessly misleading. If she wasn't a comedian, she'd have made a hell of an accountant. Good night. Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show where dishonesty is sometimes the best policy. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a comedian making his WILTY debut is Joe Wilkinson. And she's just blown in from the BBC weather studio. It's forecaster Lucy Martin. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, a journalist and host of the Today programme, Amol Rajan. Thank you very much. And a comedy legend, back for an extra slice of WILTY, it's Joe Brand. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And Joe Brand is first tonight.
After a misunderstanding, I once became a chauffeur for one of the Jackson 5.
David Mitchell.
Which one of the Jackson 5?
Jermaine.
Ah, it's a shame.
So, why were you accidentally a chauffeur?
Well, I was at an event. There were lots of celebrities there. It was at a huge venue in Leicester Square. I was with my best friend's husband.
Oh, that's very broad-minded.
You're at the event. What's the misunderstanding?
Well, this very flustered sort of PR type came up to me and said, "Oh, I've got a terrible dilemma. One of my clients' car isn't here. And do you have a car?" And I said, "Yes, do." She said, "Could you possibly drop my client off on your way home?" But when I said to her, "Yes, I do have a car," she thought I meant a chauffeur-driven car. But I have my own car around the corner. So I said, "Well, I'll just go and get it and sort it."
And what sort of car did you bring?
It was a Saab.
It's a nice car, a Saab.
Yeah.
Saabs are nice.
It's not the sort of car that you'd expect to be sort of sent for a pop star to be driven away in, though. So it's good. It's visually incongruous, but still a quality piece of Swedish engineering.
Which is exactly what I said to Jermaine.
So you pull up outside, and out comes Jermaine Jackson.
With his wife.
Yes.
Oh, right. So now this is quite cramped for a Saab.
What state was your car in? I mean...
Not good. Bird feces on the windscreen. And just like a mess inside.
Really? And how did he react when he got in?
Oh, he was very kind of polite. It was a bit like taking a child to nursery in many ways.
In what way?
Well, he just seemed to be going...
So how dirty was your car?
And there were lots of paps around. So there were like 3 paps on the bonnet of my car.
No.
There were, like trying to obviously not get my best friend's friend Roland's picture. And
So in the papers the next day, who is the mystery man with Joe Brand and Mr. and Mrs. Jermaine Jackson?
just while we're here, very quickly, one of the dads from my daughter's primary school, he came out of a restaurant at the same time as Barry Manilow a few years ago. And they were papped, and his picture went all the way around the world as Barry Manilow's new husband.
What are you thinking, Lucy? Does this strike you as true?
I'm going to go lie.
Why?
There are a few elements. Driving to Leicester Square, one of them.
That's a very good point. Who
Yes,
the
well,
heck drives to Leicester Square?
I had a question about that. Where were you parked?
Yes.
It's always about the admin with David. If this is true, she's been telling this anecdote for years, and no one's ever gone, where did you park?
That's because previously she wasn't in a context where people were going to go, I think you're lying. They were just happy to enjoy the anecdote. Whereas the situation I've been put in is I have to decide whether or not it's true, which means I have to break social convention to a certain extent and be more sceptical about the anecdote than I would be at, say, a party. So, Joe, I ask you again. On the occasion when you picked up Jermaine Jackson from a large venue in Leicester Square, where did you go to fetch your car from? You must remember that walk. You're leaving the event, you're going with your
Do you know
friend's
what, David?
husband.
I disagree.
You're
I
going
think
with
if you
your
were at a
friend's
party, you would talk like this.
Well, I've never been invited to a party, so I'll never... You must remember where it was parked.
Well, I don't.
So what do you think then, Joe? Is this true?
No, I think it's not.
I think it's a lie.
Yeah.
I don't just for
Lucy thinks it's a lie.
Yeah.
OK, we'll go lie. We'll go lie.
You're saying it's a lie?
Yes.
OK, Joe, truth or lie?
It is true.
It's true. Joe did once give a lift to Jermaine Jackson. Joe Wilkinson, you're next.
That's good. I once gave a lift to the Guildford Four.
Well, Joe is sporting a very sort of open prison look tonight.
I once shared a tent in Kent with Susie Dent.
Please, team.
OK.
Where did you first get to know Susie?
On Countdown.
Which is true. She's on Countdown.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of TV shows around, aren't there, where people off the telly go and camp somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's not out of the question.
I know for a fact he's been very smiley and fily with Rachel Riley.
But was it just you and Susie?
In the tent, yeah.
Why did this come about?
Well, it was for a television. Well, for a pilot that never.
A TV show?
Yeah, that never made it.
What was the show called?
Tents in Kent.
Quick, is Camber Sands in Kent?
No, it's in Sussex.
Oh. Well, they got it wrong then.
What was going to be the interesting, appealing television that was going to come out of it?
I was going to get paid £7,000.
Yeah, but crucially, that's not enough to make someone tune into a TV programme. Amazing.
No, I wasn't really worried about that, but...
What was the show called?
We had to do this task. I remember we had 24 hours in it.
No.
And we had to complete a task in 24
What was the task?
It was like a political campaign that we had to run in 24 hours. I was running for mayor of Whitstable.
Did you have to represent a party?
Yes.
What was the party?
God, a lot of questions, aren't there?
That will happen.
It's quite draining, isn't it?
But also, can I just point out that Whitstable is North Kent and Camber Sands is about 40 miles away in Sussex?
No, it's exactly 40 minutes in a car.
Going at 60 miles an hour.
The reason...
Hang on. I didn't stop. Just stop!
I will not stop!
A recap before we carry on. So you're doing a political campaign in 24 hours to become mayor of Whitstable, but you're staying in Camber, which is a completely different county, and for no reason so far that you've explained, you stay in a tent. What's that got to do with running a campaign for mayor?
I guess they couldn't find a yurt near Whitstable. And I don't blame them for that. So I don't want to get cross, sorry.
But what does it say about your campaigning skills that you ended up in a tent with Susie Dent?
Things went well.
Why did it never get made into TV?
Because they watched it back.
What do we think? Joe, what are you thinking?
Oh, I really want to believe it, but I just don't.
Oh, fair enough.
I could have believed you're in a tent with Susie in Kent, but I think the whole political campaign thing's just... It's a distraction.
Okay.
All right. What's it going to be?
We're going to say it's a lie, are we?
It's a lie,
I think so.
We think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie. Joe, were you telling a lie or were you actually telling the truth?
It was a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Joe didn't share a tent in Kent with Susie Dent. Amol, you're next.
I used to star in an agony aunt's photo casebook, playing a series of inadequate men.
David's team.
An agony... Describe that. And what an agony aunt's... What?
You remember newspapers?
Yeah.
And certain newspapers would have these sort of comic strip things where agony aunts play out scenarios.
Did you have your top off?
Do you know, I think... Well, it was a series of different issues that I was confronting.
Did you ever have your top off?
Do you want me to take his top off?
I'd love you to take your top off.
I'm glad I got one word.
I think that might have been a vomit.
So you were photographed to play out the dysfunctional scenario that the agony aunt was addressing.
And I'm glad you said dysfunction because one of the subjects was impotence.
Can you remember what the tableaus were?
I think it would usually involve a kind of relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Where I would be pictured often with someone who is out of my league, and I'd sort of have real questions and self-doubt, and there'd be a little thought bubble that said, I just can't make it happen.
Yes.
I mean, I'm looking now at the panel and I'm thinking, what a lovely opportunity to recreate, because Lee is a hell of an actor. If you've ever seen him act, put that to one side. Take it with me. He is a hell of an actor.
I'll be perfect for this because my acting's been described as stiff.
So what if we imagine There's a problem. He's your wife. There's a problem in the relationship. And you've got to find a pose now that could be a still that would convey this for us.
Okay. I think you'd be trying to sort of show me affection and romance. And I'd be sort of going...
Then the middle bit is this.
And I'd be like...
That's help.
Yeah. And then how is it resolved?
And then it'd be resolved with Lisa coming in and I'd be like...
I think that's very good.
It was really to sort of bring alive scenarios that people could relate to.
What was the publication?
It was actually for a TV programme.
Which TV show?
It was called The Right Stuff.
OK, what do you think, Joe? Does it strike you as true?
Yeah, it really does. Because it's so, like, who would make that up?
But I'm not even clear what's been made up.
Do you not read the Mirror?
Are you unfamiliar with this kind of...
Yes, I am. You know, a photo, as it were, comic strip telling a story. I can imagine that, but that's in a newspaper.
Yeah.
Not a television programme.
But what about the opening credits of Great Jill?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
That was a comic strip film.
It was, yes. And
unlike that one, this one didn't have a big sausage.
I didn't believe it until you stood up and then it looked like you knew what you were doing.
Oh, it's got to be true.
OK, we're going to go true.
Saying true?
Yeah.
A mole, truth or lie?
The trouble is, it's true.
Yes, it's true. And what we really did star in an agony aunt's photo casebook. And, of course, we have the proof. Take a look at this. Here's the first one. Oh. Yeah, another satisfied customer.
You didn't tell me you were going to pull these out. Hang on a second.
She says, in your dreams, I love him, but he's just not pushing the right buttons. What do you mean? I thought that was incredible. Have you been faking it? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. And it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Lee. So, Joe, what is Lee to you?
This is Lee, and we once managed to run ourselves over.
Right. Lucy, how do you know Lee?
This is Lee. He walked behind me during a live weather forecast and fell down a big hole.
OK, and finally, David, what is your relationship with Lee?
This is Lee, and he's the hotel receptionist who confirmed my suspicion that another guest had indeed stolen my toast.
So there we have it. Lee, where will you start?
We'll start with Joe. When did this happen?
Probably about 30 years ago.
30? Do you mind me asking how old you are now?
Yep. 47. Oh, he looks good, doesn't he?
Yeah. Is he the same age?
Yeah.
Were you driving a car?
We were driving a truck.
Did you have a licence to drive a truck?
No.
Why were you both illegally driving a truck?
We were working on a golf course.
Oh, so it was a small truck?
It was big enough that you shouldn't run yourself over.
Was it like a summer job, Joe? Is it like you kind of...
I wish it was winter.
So you're the groundsman?
Yeah.
Where was the golf course?
In Kent.
And what specifically was this vehicle for?
Moving dirt about the course.
Oh, hang on, moving dirt? What do you mean?
Well, it starts somewhere and then you take it somewhere else.
I know, moving it. So what was the dirt doing there in the first place and where was it going?
Well, someone else put it there, I was just moving.
Well, where was it going?
Wherever they told me.
So what happened? You're moving dirt around the course.
Yeah.
And what happened?
I was driving that day. We used to take it in turns.
At 17?
I was probably a bit younger. I was probably about 15.
But I'm still trying to identify the type of vehicle, because you surely need licences for this.
Yeah.
OK.
Did you injure yourself quite seriously?
No, I injured Lee quite badly.
You drove over him.
Well, we drove over ourselves.
So, talk us through that. How did that happen?
So, we had to go over this hill, so we decided to give it a bit of welly, and as we went over it, because it was quite heavy, it dropped quickly, and we flew over the front. There was no front.
Is it electric, this vehicle?
Yeah.
Ah, OK, so it's quite small.
We're electric 30 years ago.
Sinclair C5, 40 years ago, and they took off.
Milk floats.
No, it doesn't.
So you go up a hill, you said, then you drop, and what happens?
And we flew over the front.
Both of you?
Yeah.
And the vehicle has what, run over you?
Yeah.
Actually gone right over your body?
Well, the weird thing was, it was a three-wheeler, so the wheel went in between us, and we both rolled out the way of the back wheels.
Whoa. So, oh, God. Joe, that in this game is called pushing your luck.
How come, if the wheels went over both of you, he got much more badly injured than you did?
Because of my training.
All right, what about Lucy?
So, Lucy, remind us again?
This is Lee. He walked behind me during a live weather forecast and he fell down a big hole behind me.
Right. So where was the live weather forecast from?
It was from Bournemouth.
From Bournemouth? For the BBC?
Yeah.
Why is there a big hole behind you?
Because it's on the beach and, like, a kid had just dug a big hole.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, come on.
No?
A kid had dug a hole?
Come on.
How deep was the hole?
I assume I don't know.
Was it Lee height?
Yeah, it was a big hole.
Did he completely vanish?
Yes, it just...
Oh, just... perfectly comedically, he landed like that.
But also, if he was walking behind you, why didn't you fall in it first?
Because I was doing the weather, so I was looking at the camera and I was presenting.
He's like behind us, she's
Lee's
presenting.
walking behind me.
And was he gawping at you?
No, he had his phone out.
Oh, she's looking at... Wait, he didn't even glance up at the weather forecast live from the beach?
No.
I'm often looking at my phone at home when you're doing the weather, and sometimes I'll go...
Did this create a kind of viral moment that made you...
Was it in the back of the shot? Was it...
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I see.
I didn't realise until
Right.
afterwards, and then everyone was laughing.
Right.
Presumably you then, after you'd signed off, you realised there was a kerfuffle. And what sort of state was he in?
It was fine.
Even when you screamed, leave him there, the tide's coming in.
All right. Now, what about David? Remind us of your claim.
Well, this is Lee, and he's the hotel receptionist who confirmed that I was right, that another guest had stolen my toast.
Right. Where's the hotel?
It was near Stroud.
What were you doing in Stroud?
I was filming the sitcom called Mack.
So, what happened?
Well, I'm going down for breakfast. I'm not needed on set as much as I'd hoped. I'm there towards the end of the breakfast slot. And on the buffet bit, there were only 2 bits of bread left in the sort of basket of sliced bread.
Yeah.
And I put them in the toaster and put the toast down. It was quiet in the breakfast room. And I go and get, I think, an orange juice and, you know, maybe a tea.
Did they have any magnums? That's what I like for breakfast. Did they have any magnums?
No, they didn't stretch.
I know how you feel, Joe. When I listen to David talk, and I want to shoot myself as well. So tell us some more about the bits and bobs you had for breakfast.
So I then turn round and the toast is not in the toaster and another guest is at another table eating toast. Cut to, it's a TV term, the next day, I'm going down to breakfast about the same time.
Another day when you're not needed on set?
Needed first thing, you know, they were getting to my scene. And, well, basically the same thing happened again.
Oh, what? Really?
The 2 slices I put in, I put the toast down, I turned my back for what felt like seconds, and there was this same guest.
Same guest?
Yeah, different table he was at. So he's playing with me. Why would you want to go to a different table? I say to the man, excuse me, but you're eating my toast. I put that bread in there and you're eating it.
Can I just ask one question? Can you promise us faithfully that there isn't a third day in this story?
So you confronted the man, quite out of character, I might say.
Well, but this was the second day in a row.
Yes.
Right. And he was quite aggressive.
Whoa.
He said, what are you talking about? This is my toast. Don't be ridiculous.
So what did you say?
I became, if you can imagine such a thing, more pathetic.
Now, are we going to get to the point where this man enters your story?
It's the last day of my stay, so I'm checking out. I go back to my room, I get my bag, I come down to reception, and there is Lee, the star of the story, but quite a late entrant. He says to me, as I'm checking out, excuse me, I couldn't help overhearing your conversation in the breakfast room, and I have to say that you are absolutely right. And he shows me the CCTV.
No, he doesn't, David.
He shows you the CCTV from the breakfast room, and you see me, slightly grainy, put toast in the toast and put it down, move away, and then this other guy, when the toast pops up, he takes it.
OK, so...
Yeah. Is there anything else in this story?
Just let me recap.
All right, we need an answer. So, Lee's team. Is Lee Joe's flattened friend, Lucy's plunging pedestrian, or David's hotel hero?
What do we think?
Well, I'm trying to visualise him in all these situations, and to me, the most realistic one seems like falling down a hole. He doesn't look like he works in a hotel. I mean, I don't know
why does he look like he works in a hotel?
Well, because I've been to lots of hotels and I've never seen anyone that looks like him.
I think it's Lucy.
You think it's Lucy?
What do you think, Lee?
I think it might be the golf.
The golf? Admitting to large-scale criminality on primetime TV.
I don't know if it is criminality.
15-year-old driving a truck round a golf course.
A 12-year-old can drive a motorised quad bike.
Can they?
Well, I hope so. You both think it's Lucy. I think it's Joe, but I will go with Lucy.
OK, Lee, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Lee, and Joe and I run each other over.
Yes, Lee is Joe's flattened friend. Thank you very much, Lee. Which brings us to our final round, Quickfire Lies, and we start with... It's Lucy.
OK. I don't know why she does it, but every time Lee Mack appears on the telly, my cat hides under the sofa.
Wow.
I'm afraid I know why she does it. I'm so sorry. OK. What's your cat called?
Hattie.
Hattie.
And is it only Lee that elicits this very strong reaction?
Yes.
On any show or on this show?
Mostly this show.
He must be darting in and out a lot. He must be knackered by the end of the show.
It's a girl.
A she, sorry.
Thank you.
I should know that.
Have you ever tried to sort of cajole Hattie to be less alarmed at
Yes.
the presence of Lee? And how have you done that? What's that? What do you do?
Treats, strokes, try to warn her when you're coming.
What do you mean? So you're telling me that during this show, the cat is looking at David like that, and you're whispering, "Don't get comfy, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming, no, he's coming, he's coming, he's there, run!"
Yeah.
Wow. I think you might be the problem here.
What are you thinking, Joe?
It sounds a bit too kind of Esther Ranson to me. Do you know what I mean? Esther Ranson? Oh, my dog. Cookie D. And sort of, I don't know.
That's one for the over 60s.
Hey! Welcome to the over... Are there any... Yes. Yeah, well done, madam. I've got to come to the toilet in a minute. I'm off.
I don't know. I sort of think I think it's possibly true.
If it's true, I might really annoy him now. All right? It's me again!
What? Hattie.
Time to decide.
No, I think it's got to be a lie, hasn't it?
I think so. You think it might be true, though?
Go with a lie. Go with a lie.
I like the way Amol took control of that team there. He just sat there and he went, go with a lie, go with a lie. And your little face looked at him and went, can I?
I know. Because he's got the Today programme
I know.
authority about
He's got
him.
authority, hasn't he?
Authority figure.
Yes, yes.
I prefer incompetent people who don't know what they're doing. What do you think, Joe?
Let's go with the mole. Just
Go with true. Go with true.
Go with the mole.
Go with
All
true.
right,
Go
then.
on, let's do it.
It is true.
You're going to say it's true. Lucy, is it true or is it a lie?
It's a lie.
It's a lie. Lucy's cat doesn't hide when Lee's on the telly. Well, that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that David's team have won by 3 points to 2. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night. The show with tall tales and tantalising truths. On Lee Mack's team tonight, a former Spice Girl. Ironically, when I asked if I could still call her baby, the response was scary. It's Emma Bunton. And a comedian who is also a BAFTA-winning actress. Winning an award must have done wonders for her career, but not enough to escape this show. It's Jo Brand. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, one of the most famous Shauns in show business, second only to the sheep. It's Shaun Williamson. And a Paralympic gold medalist who once made the 12-person shortlist for Sports Personality of the Year. What an achievement, finding 12 sportsmen with a personality. It's Johnny Peacock. Tonight with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before, they have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Joe, you're first up tonight.
Okey-dokey. At school, I once rubbed stinging nettles all over my face and told my teacher I was ill so I could go and meet a boy in a graveyard.
David's team.
True. So this was a date in the graveyard. Was the boy living?
He was just before we met, yeah.
Joe, you say these are your school days, so we're talking about the 1990s. Now, what was the...
Yeah.
It's my way of being flattering and gentle and chivalrous, you say. Chivalrous. When was this, Joe?
The 1890s.
That would have been the late 60s, actually, early
Late
70s.
60s?
Yeah.
Gosh, OK. So when you walked into the graveyard like this, he must have been shocked to see you.
Rob, he was pleased to see me. He knew what he was going to get.
Whoa. What's he going to get?
I bought him a cake.
So freshly nettled, you go off, you go and find your teacher. What happens then?
Well, I say to the teacher, I'm really not feeling well. I don't know whether I ate something for lunch that's given me some sort of allergic reaction. Can I go home?
I don't know. I've never run a school. But are you allowed, if a child says they're ill, you're allowed to just say, yeah, off you go?
Well, I said to her that my mum was at home and I lived within walking distance of the school.
It was the late 60s, early 70s. Very different time. Children hadn't long stopped going up chimneys. So what do you think?
Oh, I
Johnny?
think it's so unfeasible, it's probably true to me.
Well, that's the wrong way to reason. It should be unfeasible things are less likely to be true.
Yeah, but...
Although the true things are deliberately picked to be unlikely.
Exactly.
I travelled here by car, for example, never come up. That would be easy.
Sorry, can I just check something here?
Yeah.
Why do you get a car?
It's a class thing, you know.
It still shouldn't make me drive your car.
Right, Joe, in the graveyard with
What
the
do you
young
think?
man.
It's
True?
because it sounds so unlikely.
Yeah.
I still think it's flawed reasoning, but we'll go true.
You're saying that it's true.
Yeah.
Right, Joe. Truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Joe didn't rub stinging nettles over her face to get out of school. Sean, you're next.
Thank you very much. I once stole the shirt off a scarecrow in order to get into a nightclub.
Leasty.
Wow. Okay. Was you not wearing anything before you went to the nightclub?
Me?
Yeah.
T-shirt, you see.
Okay.
Oh, well, they wouldn't let you in.
Yeah, but well, it is, you know, it's all a bit more relaxed these days because the dress code isn't what it was back in the day.
What was the day? What year?
Back in in my the day, or when this happened?
Well,
it was early 2000s.
So early 2000, you've gone to a nightclub. Where was this nightclub?
In Rochester.
Rochester is a town, right? And that's why it's got a nightclub in it. And scarecrows don't really tend to be used in towns
What
because
a
they're
very
out
good
in massive
point.
fields.
Thank you, Miss Martin.
When did you find out you needed a shirt to get in the club? Did you go to the club?
When
and
the
then
bouncer said you ain't coming in.
Right, and then you walked back to the scarecrow to get the shirt?
I walked back to the allotment.
This is very high-level play.
This is like chess, isn't it, between Sean and Joe?
Take that, Moriarty.
Do you live in Rochester?
No.
So how did you know there was an allotment in Rochester near the nightclub?
I lived near it then.
Oh, I see.
It's like fencing, isn't it?
But then again, if you lived in Rochester, why didn't you just go home and get a shirt?
Oh, this gets better and better. Oh. Yeah. Checkmate.
No. I was born in Chatham, but brought up in Maidstone. But my uncle lived in Rochester, and it was one of the allotments on his patch, so I knew where the allotments were. Apropos to the nightclub.
Miss Brown, back to you.
Can I ask, earlier you said you had a T-shirt and trainers and jeans on.
Yes.
And you thought it was a relaxed club, but then you went to the club and they said you need a shirt, but you're not allowed in a club with trainers on.
Okay. The bouncer was a
Can
big...
I just say, Sean, you're the kind of person that every time you speak, you always sound like you're going to start it with, I'd like to change my story.
But is that the impression I'm just giving you?
For the sake of the tape, the accused has walked into the room.
The bouncer was a massive fan of EastEnders and was quite embarrassed at turning me away. So I think when he saw the effort I'd made, because I was already 8 pints to the wind, so when he saw the effort I'd made, I think he just couldn't bear turning me away again.
Okay.
What do you think, Joe? Could this be true?
I think he'd have had a better time if he'd popped down the graveyard. I think there's a lot of anomalies in it.
This is what I think. A man who knows exactly where an allotment is because he knows the town so well knows you can't get into the nightclub without collars. And for that reason, Sean, we find you guilty.
So what's he saying? You think it's a lie, don't
Lie.
I think it's a lie.
you? You think it's a lie? You all
Yeah.
think it's a lie?
We all think it's a lie.
Sean, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
It's a lie. Sean didn't steal a shirt from a scarecrow. Emma, you're next.
I'm next, okay. Okay, when the Spice Girls stayed in hotels, we played a special game to test who was the bravest.
What was the game?
We used to dare each other to do certain things.
What was the scariest thing you were ever dared to do?
Sing live?
Rob, you've got to watch that, because a lot of people think you're nice.
That's why you get the boat advert and me and him don't, because you're the nicest
one.
Yeah.
But it's all a
Not
facade, because
anymore.
me and David know,
Not
actually,
anymore.
you are evil.
Yeah.
And now...
Welcome aboard. So, Emma, what sort of things did you do?
So the main one was, and it involved nudity.
Right.
So we used to stay in hotels a lot, obviously, while we were touring.
Yeah.
And we used to dare each other to go, like, run in the hallways, and we had to do that naked.
Naked?
Yeah. We were allowed sometimes to carry a
Clothes.
flannel.
A flannel?
Yeah.
What were you worried was going to happen?
You could cover. You had to choose a part, obviously, to cover.
Victoria could use that as a dressing gown.
So if someone saw you, you could decide which part of you were known by and cover that up.
Jim, cover your face. Yeah.
That's probably the best one, isn't it?
I remember once the girls made me go to the lift.
Yeah.
And wait for the lift to arrive.
No.
And then, obviously, you were lucky if it opened and no one was there.
Oh, no. I suddenly felt like really getting into this story. I suddenly felt I'd been challenged to do it myself. Yeah. Joe, you've toured the country, haven't you, with your show? You've stayed in hotels.
Never found a flannel big enough, Rob.
I think it's the logistics of the game that interest me, typically. I want to understand better how the competition worked.
We'd take two at a time, and then the first one back, knocking on the door, that would be the winner.
It's a knockout. Two become one. It's simple.
Johnny, what do you think? True?
I think it does sound like it all adds up so far.
Sean, what are you thinking
I've
here?
been consistently wrong tonight, unerringly wrong.
Well, in which case, if you maintain your current strategy, we can use that to win. So, what do you think, instinctively?
Lie.
Lie. Right, it's true then. Right.
True. So, Emma, truth or lie?
Okay. It is true.
Yes, it's true. The Spice Girls really did run round hotels wearing nothing but a flannel. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Shabs. Sean, what is Shabs to you?
This is Shabs. I keep my chicken drumsticks in his nuclear bunker.
Right, so, Sean's bunker buddy. Johnny, how do you know Shabs?
This is Shabs, and he used to regularly park cars on my foot to stop me going anywhere.
Johnny's parking prankster. And finally, David, what is your relationship with Shabs?
This is Shabs, and he's taught his parrot to say, "Nice shoes, Dave," whenever I enter his cobblers.
Lee's team, where will you begin?
Oh,
Should we start with Sean? Let's start with Sean,
yes.
I think, yeah? You leave your chicken
drumsticks
drumsticks in his nuclear shelter. Is that what you're claiming?
Yes.
OK, enough questions. Johnny. Where is this nuclear shelter?
In a field out the back of his garden.
Which part of the country?
Mid-Kent.
I don't think anyone's ever referred to whatever area you're talking about as Mid-Kent. I mean people say, where are you from? Oh, I'm mid-British. You're not Mid-Kent.
Oh, so I'm from the Midlands. That's the middle of Britain, isn't it? But anyway... Sean, has he got a freezer in his nuclear bunker?
A very large chest freezer.
How many chicken drumsticks have you got in it?
There's probably in there, I'd say it's a pack of 10, because it's not just drumsticks, you see.
Oh, you're not running a catering firm on the side?
No, I have meat mass delivered, and sometimes I need an overflow. Well, from a regular delivery from a butcher's.
Right. Why are you buying so much meat?
Because what's happening particularly this year, I've been working away a lot, so I haven't been going through the amount of meat I normally go through. So at the moment, there's just a bit of an overflow.
Well, why didn't you stop the order?
How do you know Shabs?
I know Shabs from my local pub cricket team.
What fielding position?
Well, slip and number 4 batsman.
Right. And what does he do?
All-rounder. Excellent.
Sorry, he does everything. He bats, he bowls, he freezes your meat.
Sean, I've never been into a nuclear bunker. What's it like?
OK, so basically, when you approach it, you'll see something that might look like a sort of white, woodeny, one of those slatted beehives, the square beehives.
A slatted beehive,
yeah,
yes.
But what that is, that's I think, is the air conditioning, purifying system. And then there's almost like a hatch, like a submarine hatch.
Yes.
So you climb down a ladder, a metal ladder.
Sorry, can I just check? Have you been watching the Teletubbies recently?
And then you get down the bottom of the ladder. Is there a living area, bedroom?
Yes, there's a living area. He has got a television and a cracking stack.
Oh, yeah, because after the nuclear war, you're going to get a lot of telly, aren't you? I bet EastEnders survives.
The cockroach of TV shows.
You said it.
I can't go back. But he's got a cracking selection of videos.
Oh, I bet he has.
Video player.
Now the truth comes out.
Yeah.
Just going to see Shaps to get some chicken drumsticks. Shan't be long.
Right, Lee, who would you like to quiz next?
OK, Johnny, so just remind us again what this fella did to you.
He used to park cars on my foot so I couldn't move.
You couldn't move?
On your prosthetic foot?
Obviously on the prosthetic one.
He's a friend of yours that did this, or is he...
I used to work in a garage, and Shabs worked in the garage.
Where was this, Mid-Kent?
In St Ives.
St Ives?
St Ives?
Not Cornwall St Ives, Cambridgeshire St Ives.
I mean, how did he do it? Because surely you sort of saw the car coming and you moved away.
He'd try and stop on the foot, but sometimes he'd miss. But if he got it, he'd pull the handbrake and get out of the car and walk off.
I want to know, how did it start the first time?
I was working there and Shabs joined, and one of the other guys told me it'd be quite funny because he didn't know that I had a prosthetic leg, to get my foot trapped under a wheel.
To try and spook him?
Yes, but it didn't.
It awoke a sort of bloodlust in him, didn't it?
The start of this story was that
it was
I thought that he was perhaps bullying you a bit, and it turns out it's the other way round completely.
The person you tried to bully at work turned out to be a sociopath.
Right, what about David?
Why does he keep a parrot in the cobblers?
As a pet.
As a
Does
pet?
it...
Yeah, it's not a colleague.
Did you go to the cobblers a lot then? Because for him to go to all the effort of teaching a parrot
Yeah.
to say nice shoes, Dave, I mean, I've probably been to a cobbler's like twice in the last 5 years. So do your shoes kind of wear out really quickly, or...?
Well, I suppose I probably do go to the cobblers quite a lot.
OK, then that's fine. And what sort of voice does the parrot have? Could you give us a taste of the parrot?
I'm so sorry.
A flavour.
You want me to do an impression?
Not so much an impression, more an evocation.
I suppose it would be sort of... I don't know what it's going to sound like until it comes out, so I'll be...
I'm pretty sure it's going to be quite
I'm just
bad.
going to say, yeah, I'm listening to it at the same time as you. So.
Welcome to my world.
Nice shoes, Dave.
That was the most horrible worst thing you've ever done.
Nothing like a parrot.
You've done some horrible things, but that.
Well, look, it's a parrot. You know,
It doesn't sound like a parrot. Are you sure it's not just a rather exotic man that works with Shabs?
Obviously, what you've got to understand is what you heard there wasn't the parrot. That was me. So if you're saying that parrot sounds like a man pretending to be a parrot,
But it didn't even sound like that, did it? Any parrot worth his salt would say, nice shoes, Dave.
Listen, Rob. You're in the chair. If you want to do a parrot impression at any point, you can just do it. We don't have to go around this ridiculous process.
What's the name of Shabs's parrot?
Graham.
It's sounding more and more like it is a man. It's a man stood in the corner of the shop. This parrot, is he 6 foot?
No.
Does he smoke a cigarette and go, all right, Dave, nice shoes?
All right, we need an answer. So, Lee's team, is Shabs Sean's bunker buddy, Johnny's parking prankster, or David's parrot pal?
I thought Sean told a great story. I love the fact that he's putting his drumsticks in his bunker.
Do you think that's perfectly acceptable?
That sounds like a euphemism, doesn't it?
You believe her?
Here's a question. Does Shabs look like the type of person who would have a nuclear
Oh,
bunker?
definitely.
I think that Shabs looks like he could work in a garage.
What about David?
The bit I doubt is the fact that you're going to the cobblers so regularly, because that would be the actions of a man who cares what he looks like.
What shoes have you got on tonight?
Do you want me to show you my
Yes,
shoes?
please.
Yes, please.
Should we have a look and see if they're worn?
Oh, nice shoes, Dave.
And they
It's easily done, isn't it?
yeah, these have never been to the cobblers.
You seem to be spending a lot of effort on the shoes and less effort to iron your trousers. Let that be a lesson to you, young man.
I didn't realise my offer to show you my shoes was going to lead to mockery.
You must have
But David, you must have suspected it.
Yes.
So you're saying Johnny? Emma?
Yes.
You're saying Johnny?
Reluctantly, I am.
Okay, right. Shabs, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Shabs, and I used to park cars on Johnny's foot.
Yes, Shabs is Johnny's parking prankster. Thank you very much, Shabs. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lives, and we start with... It's Lee.
Possession.
Now, take a look. There's a box under your desk. Place the item from the box on top of the desk first, and then read out the card. Thank you.
This is my lucky dice. I can always roll a 6 with it in 3 goes.
David.
Yeah!
Well, yeah, go on then.
Do you want to know how I came to discover this?
Yes, please.
Just found it in a box.
How long have you had it?
I've had it for about 20 years. The dice, I thought you meant my syphilis.
Where did you get it?
I got it from a woman in Highgate.
I meant the syphilis.
Sorry. I paid for it, $4.99.
Without the dice.
Full of spots.
When did you first discover that you had that these dice or die were indeed lucky?
I was walking the back streets of Hong Kong.
Yes.
I'm down this dark alley.
Right.
There's a weird shop staying open late. I go in, a small bell rings, And a small Chinese man was there. Hang on, this is Gremlins, forget this. This, I got it from Hamlet.
Give us some examples of when you've used this lucky dice.
Well, I've used it. It helped me get together with my first girlfriend.
Oh, do tell.
Yeah, that was her name. It wasn't a real name. It was Janet.
Janet. It helped you get together with Janet.
It helped me get together with Janet, my first girlfriend, because she was a big fan of magic.
Right.
And I said, oh, I can do a magic trick. And she said, what's that? I said, see this dice? I can guarantee, at any point I can roll it 3 times. I'll always get a 6.
And how many times did you do it before Janet said, I love you?
She never expressed her love for me. But after I rolled it once, we slept together.
Well, maybe we should put this lucky dice to the test. Now, to get a proper view, why don't you could come out and use this bit of stage here. You'd be like one of those New York crap shooters from Guys and Dolls.
I mean, when would you like me to get it? Straight away, or would that just ruin it? I think a bit of tension for the last roll.
Bit of tension, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
make it
never
number
gone
3.
wrong in 20 years. I swallowed it. There's the first one. What is it, madam? 5. Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry. Awkward. It's Janet!
So, there's no worries. You've got 2 left.
OK. Here we go. I mean, be honest. It's pretty gripping, isn't it? It's actually pretty gripping stuff, isn't it?
Well, people watched Deal or No Deal, didn't they?
Attempt number 2. Here we go. It's
3.
3. So you're sticking to your promise of waiting for the 3rd roll. Where are you going?
Have a little sit down. So, what do we think? Is it true or is it...
You have to follow through on your promises. Right, here we go.
Come on.
Here we go.
Let me say that I personally am convinced that Lee is telling a lie, but that nevertheless he will now roll a 6.
Here he goes. Lee Mack, 3rd roll. Got to be a 6. It's rolling.
What do you think?
So what numbers did I get? Can anyone remember?
5, 3 and 2.
So they don't add up to 6 either, do they?
What do you think?
Can I just check? Is this definitely the dice I brought in?
I've got an idea. We can make this work by just retake Lee reading the card and he says, this is my dice, it occasionally rolls a 6.
So, what are you going to say then, Johnny?
Lie.
Lie. Lie. Lee, truth or lie?
It was a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Lee doesn't have lucky dice. And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that Lee's team has won by 3 points to 2. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night. welcome to Will I Lie to You, the show in which it pays to be economical with the truth. On Lee Mack's team tonight, a comedian who started out as a nurse and now hosts Bake Off Extra Slice. So her career has covered everything from soggy bottoms to soggy bottoms. It's Joe Brand. And a teacher and broadcaster who's campaigning to improve maths literacy. And I have to say, he really is giving it 110%. It's Bobby Seagull. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a star of The In-Betweeners, where he played a socially awkward loser who was terrible at talking to women. I assume David is suing for copyright infringement. It's Joe Thomas. And now, I am going to be super nice to her. She's got an Olympic gold medal for hitting balls with a stick. It's hockey player turned TV presenter, Sam Quek. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Joe Brand is first up tonight.
My husband and I have agreed that the hour between 7 and 8 p.m. is the only time we're allowed to gripe about our various aches and pains. We call this hour the moan zone.
David's team.
Between 7 and 8 p.m.
Yes.
Is that the time you find the aches and pains are most noticeable?
No, it's because it's when the One show's on.
What specific aches and pains, Joe? Because I will say you've been rather sprightly this evening.
Don't be patronising, Rob.
You did say that like you were playing Monopoly with your grandmother.
So, what are the aches and pains, Joe?
Well, I've got a bad knee.
I've got a bad knee, actually, as well.
Have you?
Yeah.
What's the cause of your bad knee?
I don't... life, you know.
Oh, life, okay.
The inferior design technique of the creator, should there be one. Anyway, this isn't about me.
Joe, what happens if you moan outside of those hours? Like, do you have, like, a moan jar where you...
the other one can say anything they like to the other one to shut them up.
Oh.
Including the C word. Coco.
In the hour, is it you first, 7 till 7:30, your aches and pains, and then his at 7:30 to 8, or do you alternate? I'll see your knee, I raise you, a coccyx.
This is what David's like when he's chatting up women.
Well, it's not that formal, really.
Is this ringing any bells with you, Lee? I mean, in your household?
I would like to get to that age where you can do the chur where you press the button and it helps you up. Oh, that's nice. Then, you know what I mean?
I tell you what, this is going to steal all those younger viewers back from Netflix, isn't it?
How old are you, Bobby?
I'm a prime number. One more than a square number, but it's a prime number.
Oh, in that case, you are... Wait, I've got this. You are 36.
Yes.
Oh, you are a prime number?
I am a prime number, yeah.
37.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean...
10 points Gryffindor.
Thank you. Joe can't believe that Lee has got the applause when she said 37 six times. 37.
We get clever students, we know they've got it correct. Like, in Parents' Evening, I would say, Joe's doing really well, but sometimes students like Lee, we've got to encourage them in the lesson.
I like you, Bobby. All right, so what do we think? Joe, what are you thinking about this?
Well, it sounds true to me. I mean, I think it's a bit weird that we wouldn't believe other people.
Yeah.
Right. We may be having a bit of a problem here this evening.
Okay.
Sam, what about you?
I quite like it. It's very constructive. I think it could be true.
I think we're going to go with true.
You're saying true. OK, Joe, was it true or was it a lie?
It is a lie.
It's a lie. Joe doesn't have a moan zone with her husband. Sam, you're next.
The morning after winning Olympic gold, I woke up with a cheeseburger down my bra.
Well, we've all done it. Lee?
So, you won the gold medal 2016, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you wake up, first of all?
The Athletes' Village.
OK. Was it actually inside the bra properly, or it was like sort of wedged in a little
It
bit?
was in the bra.
Totally in the bra?
In the cup of the bra.
Where had it come from, this burger? How had you acquired it?
So I got it from the Athletes Village. There was a McDonald's in there, so I got it from McDonald's.
There's a McDonald's in the
Yeah.
Athletes Village?
We're gonna have to mention lots of other burger places, aren't
Burger
we?
King, Wimpy.
Yeah.
There was a well-known burger branded outlet in the Olympic Village.
It was McDonald's, wasn't it?
So you've gone out, you've got drunk quite quickly. What's the last thing you remember about the night?
We've had a party, had a few champagnes, naturally, a few beers, and then, literally went home 2 days later and found a cheeseburger in my bra.
So 2 days later?
Yeah.
Well, you must have slept at some point.
Not for the first 2 days. And I didn't shower or I didn't change. Same tracksuit top, medal around the neck, leggings, same T-shirt. You don't really care, do you?
God, you can't buy class, can you? You've still got your tracksuit on, Sam. That's nothing. I've got burger in me, bra. What's your problem? I won gold medal. What have you done? Nothing.
Did you eat the burger at the end?
Yeah.
You ate it?
You would, though. Come on.
No,
Come
you
on.
wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
You know, I once found a pot noodle in my underpants. I didn't go near it.
Right. Is it the truth or is it a Whopper? You decide.
Is that all that this has been leading to?
I think that women do kind of use their bras in lieu of pockets quite often. It's just so much nearer to do that, isn't it? And it's nearer your mouth, and it's just so convenient.
If I was in bed with a woman, she removed her bra, I saw a cheeseburger, went, what's that doing there? And her reply was, well, it's near in my mouth. Let's go, I'm out of here, I'm going. Why does it ever go in there? This is what I mean, even in a drunk state, at what point do you go, I'll pull out my bra? No, you don't do it. Drunk people eat food.
I've put a baguette in my inside pocket. When sober.
In your trouser pocket.
It can be quite convenient. If you've got two, I'm going to hold a tea, packet of crisps, maybe a cake. Where's the baguette going? I'll just put it in there. It's a bit uncomfortable, spoils the line of the jacket, but it's serviceable for a few hundred yards.
I mean, Sam's story's got a certain sort of craziness about it, which is perfect for the show, isn't it? I had a cheeseburger in my bra, and David's tried to follow it with, I once had a baguette on my inside.
Is it true?
You're saying...
I'm kind of tempted to believe it, really. Yeah.
I'm persuaded, but I'd say 53%. It's false.
Oh, go on, let's push the boat out. Let's say it's true.
It's true.
Saying it's true. OK, Sam, truth or lie?
It is true.
Oh.
Well done, Sam.
Yes, it's true. Sam did wake up with a burger down her bra. Bobby, you're next.
Whenever I go to a nightclub, I always take a book with me. So when the dancing gets a bit much, I can enjoy a good read.
David's team.
Can I ask a question? Is it only on this show that you talk to people like they're stupid?
Where do you keep the book when you turn up at the night? Do you have it in a little
In your hand, you know, if you're trying
holding it?
Just walk in holding it, like, open.
Yeah, well, depends if you're reading it as you enter the club.
Because sometimes there's a queue for a nightclub,
Well, yeah, exactly,
isn't there?
yeah.
Absolutely inexplicably. And you could be reading in the queue.
Would you match the style of the book to the type of music? Like, if it was Hard House, would you put that with Austin or something?
The thing is, like, it depends. Like, if you've planned a night out, then you can match the book.
So how often do you go to nightclubs?
Less frequently as I've approached my prime. But
the prime, I like it.
Yeah.
like that. Maths teachers can be cool, eh?
You're like every supply teacher we used to have. And we'd always have the eggs ready.
What do you do about the light levels?
Well, clubs aren't pitch black, are they? There are like flashing lights, so there's moments there.
Perfect for reading, eh?
As it strobes across, you can take in an adjective.
Have you ever used it as like a pickup line? Where you're like with the book and you're like, hey, do you like Jane Austen?
It didn't really work, you know that.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you ever use yours with your chat-up lines? Hey, do you like cheeseburgers?
You're surprised how many times that's worked, like.
So what do we think then? Joe, what are you thinking?
Oh, I think it's true.
I've just never seen anyone read a book in a club. I can't see how it's true.
Also, when Bobby read it out, it seemed as though he was struggling to read at all.
I think it's a lie, so I'm going to say lie.
Bobby, they think it's a lie. Was it a lie or was it the truth?
So when Bobby Big Time hits the town, he takes a book. It's true.
It's true. Bobby does take a book with him to nightclubs. Joe Thomas, you're next.
It once took me 5.5 hours to cook macaroni cheese.
Please, Steve.
Is it homemade macaroni, as in you made the pasta?
No. It was dried macaroni.
How long does it take to boil macaroni? 10
It's
minutes?
not just boil it. There's more to it. There's more to it than that.
There's a lot to making macaroni cheese.
There's
It's
more-
not just boil. You have to, make a roux, which is like a
Cheese
white
sauce.
sauce, but be careful because it goes lumpy and.
Well, you may be helping him out here, Joe.
Oh,
If
sorry.
this is how do you make macaroni cheese?
You make a roux and it can go
Tell us
lumpy and.
How would you make a roux? And don't say you had it off with a kangaroo.
We could have a little Joey, couldn't we?
That's good. That's very good.
Don't need your pity. I do a bit, but I was following a recipe, so I remember it had 4 different types of cheese in it, but it got.
Do you remember the types of cheese?
Mozzarella. Not really.
All right, let me rephrase the question. Can you name any cheeses?
Was there a specific occasion? Was this for someone's birthday party or your birthday or?
We were on holiday.
Who's we?
It's my family and another family.
And is it your job to cook for everybody?
Not after that, no. The whole thing got held up because somebody stole some of the cheese.
Who took your cheese?
Well, I can't remember who it was, but I do remember that actually at that stage I said I'm not doing the meal at all anymore. So
Where were you, Joe? Where did this happen?
Cornwall.
So somebody came and took one of the cheeses, and you needed 4 cheeses.
I had 4, and I had it all laid out because I like to get everything kind of meticulously ready. So sort of 2 hours in, all I'd really done was get all the ingredients into. I think I've seen too many cooking shows, so I like to have all the ingredients in all the special pots.
All pre-weighed on a saucer.
All
and
pre-weighed, yes.
But is anything being cooked at this point? Is the macaroni on?
No, nothing. No.
You haven't cooked anything. All you've done is lay out the ingredients.
But also, there was another delay, which was that I had to move the car. So
was it in the kitchen?
No, it was parked. It was blocking one of the neighbours'
arteries.
Drives or something. So I had to go and move the car, and then couldn't find anywhere else to park because it was these really narrow lanes. So I was just getting further and further and further away from where my family were.
Why couldn't someone else park it for you?
Because of insurance and
Yeah, but no one would have seen you. You're in the middle of nowhere.
They wouldn't have seen it, but you can't muck around.
Joe, what are you thinking?
I think it could be true.
Really?
So I read something the other day. This woman was complaining about her son. She said she asked him to empty the dishwasher, which is the one thing she asks him to do every day. And she timed him, and it took 4.5 hours. And that was because he was just kind of teenager-ish. At one point, apparently, he said, "I've just got to go and have a rest." So I think it's possible.
Joe strikes me as a man that's not in a rush. I would like to be with him in a fire. Bobby?
Let's lean towards true.
OK, well, say true.
You're going to say it's true? OK.
Yes.
Joe, was that the truth or was it a lie?
Well, it's true.
It's true. Joe did spend 5.5 hours making macaroni cheese. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who is telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Graham. So, Bobby, what is Graham to you?
So this is Graham. When I won his competition, my prize was a trolley dash through a pound shop.
Joe Brand, how do you know Graham?
This is my old neighbour, Graham, and when my landlady was trying to sell my flat, I asked Graham to bang a bongo to put off any potential buyers.
And finally, Lee, what is your relationship with Graham?
This is Graham. All his bees flew away when I was looking after him.
So there we have it. Bobby's pound shop pal, Joe's noisy neighbour, or Lee's beeless buddy. David's team, where do you begin?
OK, well, we'll start with Bobby. So what was Graham's competition?
So he was organising a competition to open a new pound store, actually 99p store.
So, sorry, he was organising a competition to open one?
So it's a competition where somebody gets to open the store.
So the prize was opening the new pound store?
Yes.
What was the competition?
Oh, so you had to submit some sort of like artistic, creative entry that you could display or show off at the opening.
The winner of the artistic competition would win the prize of opening the new pound store.
And get to do a trolley dash as well.
How long did you get to dash?
99 seconds. It would make sense, wouldn't it? 99p.
I suppose, or 99 years, or, yeah, fine.
Bobby, tell us about your artistic entry.
So...
Oh, the old Rob Brydon chat-up line.
So I wrote like a little like poem or a jig.
A what?
Sorry?
A jig?
A jig, like little, like few words to open it.
That's not a jig, is
a poem,
it? A
like,
jig is a dance.
But you could, if you had in theory, a good verse, you could jig to it as well.
Now, do you recall any of this poem?
So I definitely remember one line was, at 99p store, bargains galore.
At 99p
And then everyone's like jigging.
Bargains galore.
And everyone's like jigging away at the opening.
So that was your artistic entry. What was it up against?
I don't know.
Let me rephrase that. What did that beat?
I think it's far more likely that Bobby's entry was actually the only one.
What sort of size crowd was it? How many people had this attracted?
60, 70, 80. That's a lot.
Why did you say about 70?
Because it's somewhere in the region of 60 to 80.
So that's about 70.
It could be. It might be the lower end. Might be 60.
So 60 plus people have gone.
Maximum 80.
Apparently they're opening a new pound store in the area. So that would be a great thing to do. Shall we go to that?
I don't want to go. Haven't you heard? Someone's reading a poem. Get my coat.
It's not just a poem. It's one of those poems you're encouraged to jig around to.
We'll never get in. It'll be packed. Oh, I don't know. 60 to 80, probably 59 plus, but maybe towards the lower end. Let's go, darling.
All right. Who next?
Joe. Graham is your former neighbour, is that right?
Yes, Graham is my former neighbour. And my landlady wanted to sell the flat I was living in. So I enlisted the help of Graham to just make it sound, obviously, like there was loads of noise all the time to put off the buyers.
So he would just listen out for when people were being shown round?
No, well, she would tell me when people were coming to look round.
Yeah.
Joe, didn't she think it was maybe a bad idea to let you be the person who shows people around? Because you're not incentivised to try and make it look nice because you're going to lose your home if it's sold.
It happens more than you think in supermarkets. There are people at the supermarket showing you how to use the automatic checkout.
Yeah.
And you go, well, that's a turkey voted for Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did he have the bongos, or did you have to supply them?
He had decorative bongos, which which I never really heard him play very much.
Is that like a male version of Vajazzled? I'd like the decorative bongos, please.
So did any of the prospective buyers be like, oh, that's a nightmare? Does that go on often? Like, did they fall for it?
It worked a treat. Not one single one said, really love a bit of bongos above my head of an evening.
And why was Graham so keen to help?
Because we knew each other. I'd have played the bongos for him if he'd asked me, so...
Honestly, a bottle of wine's enough.
Lee, remind us of your story.
Well, Graham was is a beekeeper, and I was looking after his bees, and they all managed to escape.
Why were you looking after his bees? Because Graham is a beekeeper, and you are a comedian.
Yes, but he kept wearing the wrong shirts, and they kept landing on him.
So he has bees in his garden.
Yes.
And he's going on holiday?
He's going away for 5 days.
And it's obviously filling in that number of pet passports for a few tens of thousands of bees. It's a nightmare.
How do you look after bees? Because you don't feed them, do you?
They actually have like a sugary, watery thing that you feed them.
Do you feed them individually?
Yes, you do. I breastfed them individually.
I'm imagining you've got the sugary water. What is the receptacle?
There's a little tray at the bottom of the hive. You pull it out, you pour it in, you close.
Do you have to put on a beekeeping costume to do that?
Not to do that.
OK.
But there was more to it than that. This is why the bees escaped.
Right.
It's when you try and get the honey that is the problem. And that's what the problem was.
Why did you try and get their honey?
Because I thought, I just...
He's only away for 5 days.
Yes, but I'd actually seen beekeepers on the television. And I saw the process of the smoking thing and the costume.
And you thought you'd give it a go?
Well, it was there. It was there.
So was the beekeeping costume not locked in his house?
No. It was in a shed. It's just a shed. And it was just hanging there. Everything was so neat. I thought, that's tempting. And then I saw the little thing.
The smoke thing?
No, the woman that was asthmatic. And I helped her, she left. And then there was the smoking thing. It's like a little, it's like a watering can, but it produces smoke if you light it.
Oh, right, so
and that kind of calms them down.
That sort of makes them a bit, you know...
You figured out how to use that watering can that emits smoke.
Well, I thought I had. That's the problem. There were these little things inside. You know those little things you light that smell nice and they're sometimes pyramid shaped?
Like a little cone?
No, yeah, a little cone.
A cone?
Yes. So you light the little cone, it gives off a smell. And there was a box of matches just there as well.
Oh, no.
It was unbelievably convenient. And it was almost like a sketch.
There was a big sign saying, why not give it a go?
So you put the outfit on.
Yeah.
It's now, the thing is smoking. What did you do?
I tried to remember the TV documentary I saw, which was to take the lid off the roof.
Oh, Lord. Quite scary.
I'm a brave man, Rob. I'm a brave man.
Or an idiot. I mean, we'll never know.
There's a third option. I could be a liar. So I decided to take the lid off.
Whoa, so you took the lid off before smoking them?
No, you take the lid off, then you smoke in a downward position. It goes down.
Smoking in a downward
after you
position?
get
You smoke down because...
rises.
No, you don't, because too much smoke can actually kill them. Because if you put it in the bottom and it goes up, it could kill them. It's like the old phrase, never smoke a bee hive from the bottom.
So you start smoking from above.
I went, and so when you push it, it forces the smoke down before it floats back up. But it was like a dragon. Yeah. Right, it came out like that.
Right.
And the bees sort of like that, looked up like that. And then a few of them started to come out, but then the big thing happened. The queen turned up.
How did you identify the queen?
She had a crown. And smoke, bees, all fly away.
Right.
Including the queen. Gone. Every one of them.
Every single bee?
Well, there was one in there that sort of went, where'd everyone go? At this point, I'm panicking.
Go to a pet shop. I need 45,000 bees.
And he said, we don't sell bees. And he said, but you had one in your window yesterday.
Maybe they'd gone to an Airbnb. Now, all right, we need an answer. So, David's team. Is Graham Bobby's pound shop pal, Joe's noisy neighbour, or Lee's beeless buddy?
I don't think it's the pound shop thing, because that sounded like such a peculiar little sequence of events. I think it's probably the bongos.
You think it's probably the bongos? What do you...
Yeah, I like the bongo story. Although I think he could be a beekeeper.
So what are you going to settle on, then?
I'm feeling the bongo story. It's unlikely, but it's got to be the most likely.
You're going for the bongos. Graham, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Graham, and I let Bobby go on a trolley down.
Yes, and we have a picture from the local newspaper to prove this. Look, there it is. Wow. Yes, Graham is Bobby's pound shop pal. Thank you very much, Graham. Which brings us to our final round, quick fire lies, and we start with... It's Joe Brand.
I once ordered myself a cake and in doing so ruined a complete stranger's party.
How?
Well, because if it's my birthday, my husband goes and buys the cake from a French patisserie and I don't really like what he buys because, you know, like those very posh cakes that have got, like, fruit on the top. I don't particularly object to them, but there's a sort of layer of what looks like phlegm.
Yes,
yes,
there is.
Oh, yes, that's all like a thin jelly.
Yeah.
Oh, the glaze.
Who likes that?
You don't like the
Who
glaze?
likes
Who
it?
likes that?
I like it.
Do you?
Now, you don't like the glaze.
I don't like those, so I decided for my birthday 3 or 4 years ago, I would order my own cake. So I went to a supermarket and I ordered a kind of a children's cake that was like bright yellow and green. And they said, do you want anything written on it? So for a laugh, because I had some friends coming around for my birthday, I said, can you put, you are a very old woman and you're going to die soon, right? I thought that they'd laugh at that on, you know, when I brought the cake. Anyway, so that's what I did. And 3 weeks later, I went to pick up my cake. And they said, do you want to just check it's the right one? And I opened the lid. It was the right cake, but on it was written, Happy Retirement Wendy. Right. I think what that meant was that, like, Wendy had got my...
What a lovely send-off for Wendy. Years of service. She's been forgetting 1 or 2 things in the office of late, but, you know, in general, she was fondly remembered.
Oh, my God, I want this to be true more than any other in the history of the show.
So, David, what are you going to say to that?
What do you think, Joe?
If you've made that up just now, then that's really impressive. So I think I'm going to say true.
So basically you're saying she's not impressive enough to make that up. That would be really creative. So it can't be because it's a joke. So we'll say it's true.
Well, yeah, I suppose it is.
I just totally think it's true.
I think it's true.
Yeah, I think it's true.
I think it's true.
So we think we're going to say true.
Yeah. You're going to say it's true.
Yeah, and it's, I would say, a lovely story, and I'm a nasty enough person to wish I was a fly on the wall at Wendy's retirement.
Joe, they think it's true. Was it true, or were you telling us a lie?
It is true.
It's true. Joe did ruin a stranger's party. That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team have 1 point, Lee's team have 5 points. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night. Good evening and welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show that separates fact from fiction. On Lee Mack's team tonight, a comedy legend and friend of the show, it's Joe Brand. And singer, actress and 80s icon, it's Sunita. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, stand-up comedian and Taskmaster star, it's Ivo Graham. And he's a rock god and guitar legend. It's the one and only Johnny Marr. We begin with round 1, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction, and Joe is first up tonight.
I once dumped my hypnotist boyfriend when I brought him a surprise breakfast in bed, only for him to reveal he'd hypnotised me to do it.
David's team.
OK, I think we're going to go true.
When was this, Joe?
It was last week, Rob. Well, it was when I was a student back in the 1850s. He was doing a show at our uni.
Did he have a stage name, Joe?
The great hypnotist, Rob.
It's good. It's good. That was his stage name, the Great Hypnotist.
No, it wasn't.
No. Well, OK, do you want to make something else up?
Duncan Wilson.
What was the breakfast, Joe?
It was kind of like mushrooms and black pudding, which I wouldn't go near in a million years.
And were you aware that you were doing this, or were you in a zombie-like trance? Were you walking around like this, or were you feeling everything was normal?
I think that's not hypnotism, that's being a mummy in Scooby-Doo.
You would have got away with it too if it wasn't for that pesky kid.
You had no memory of preparing the mushroom and black pudding breakfast?
No, I didn't, David.
Did you have any memory of purchasing the ingredients?
No, and that's because I didn't purchase them.
If someone's just tuned in, they'll think that David's doing an advert for Age Concern. So you have no recollection of buying the mushrooms, Joe?
OK, what's it going to be, truth or lie?
My worry about it is, aren't stage hypnotists... let me put this carefully. Charlatans.
I think there are stage hypnotists who can hypnotise people. I think that's
It's important that some people should think that, or they'd have no audience at all. So I'm not convinced that a stage hypnotist could make someone cook a breakfast in a sort of trance.
It's a very good argument, but Joe's just so believable.
Well, what you have to do is separate the plausibility of the people from what they're asserting, because she literally read it off a card. So it's no reflection on her personal integrity, whether it's true or not.
Well, it is, if it's true. She had a one-night stand with a hypnotist.
Who hasn't?
Who hasn't slept with Duncan Whistle? We'll never know. Maybe we have and we don't realise.
Yeah, well, exactly. What do you think of it?
I'm actually with Johnny. I believe it.
You believe it?
You have no grip on your team, do you? This is lovely to see. It's mayhem over there. You're like Liz Truss, desperately trying to keep everything together.
What I'm precisely like is Theresa May, who voted against Brexit and then was happy to be the Prime Minister that pushed it through. Just like...
That's much better. So, Joe, you've convinced them. They think it's true. Was it true, or was it a lie?
It was a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Joe wasn't hypnotised by her boyfriend. Ivo, you're next.
After 1 year at university, in order to improve my love life, I attended a Duncan Wilson gig.
I don't think that's what it says, Ivo.
After 1 year at university, in order to improve my love life, I changed my bed linen.
Please, team.
Wow. Now, just to be clear, do you mean you were using a certain type of bed linen that you were regularly washing, but then changed it for a different type? Or do you just mean you had never washed that same bed linen?
No, I got a different style of bed linen, and it's concerning the noises of horror that came from an audience who believed that it was possible.
So what was the bad luck sheets, let's call them?
I think it was a standard green duvet cover from John Lewis.
What is the problem with that?
Thanks, Dad.
So where did you go, first of all, for this new bed linen?
I retrieved an old duvet from my childhood home.
And that had on it?
Thomas the Tank Engine. And the pillowcase did actually have the full ensemble cast on it.
Right, well, here we go then. Who were the full ensemble cast?
Well, don't you worry. You've got James there, you've got Gordon there, you've got Percy there, you've got Toby the Tram, and of course, grinning at the back, you've got the Fat Control.
Do you know what, Ivan? I believe you.
Thank you, Sunita.
I think when you're at uni, right...
There's so much pity in your voice.
No, but I do feel sorry for you, but I get it.
When you went home to get your childhood bedspread...
Yes.
It would be right to assume that that was from a single bed. Because you were a young lad and you had a...
Yes.
Is that not a bit of a challenge as well, the fact that you're inviting a lady and you've got a small single bed?
Oh, I had a single bed at college, didn't stop me.
You're a little fella.
I mean, it was quite the squeeze at times. I rather enjoyed it.
Did you ever christen
Did Thomas ever
the
see
Tank?
action?
Yeah.
Maybe it's more delicate to say, were there ever any passengers in Thomas's train?
There were never any passengers
with
Thomas, but in third year, Fireman Sam put out a lot of fires.
All right. So what are we thinking then? Sunita, what do you reckon?
I still believe him.
Yes.
Yeah. And well done.
Now you're being patronised as well.
No, I think it's possible, this, because I think he might have thought it might be a conversation starter.
I thought it was a conversation starter. I wasn't in any of the conversations.
True. You're saying it's true. Ivo, was it true or was it a lie?
It was, I'm afraid to say, true.
Yes, it's true. Ivo did change his bed linen to improve his love life. Sunita, you're next.
For my 50th birthday, Simon Cowell gave me a life-sized painting of himself.
David's team.
Oh, wow.
Is that on A4?
Describe the painting.
See, he's wearing like a blue cashmere sweater.
Yes.
It's only like from the waist up.
But you couldn't see the high trousers. And what have you done with it? Too big for a shredder?
I had it in storage.
You have it in storage? Is that what you call landfill? Very good. I can't imagine, Johnny, that you've come across Simon Cowell in your music career. I imagine it's very much a different world.
It is, yeah. We've been in the same building one time, but opposite ends of the room, scowling at each other. Well, I was scowling anyway.
I don't think he can anymore.
I think it's a lie.
Well, I think if that was made up, you wouldn't say it was just from the waist up. I think you'd imagine it was a full-length picture.
I see.
So it's the fact that she said it's just from the waist up makes me think it's true.
And, Ivo, what are you going to say? Boop, boop, here comes Ivo with his guess. I'm doing Ringo Starr.
I actually thought it was a bit Terry Wogan.
Terry Wogan?
Yeah, I know.
If it's anything, it's Gary Barlow. Hello, boys, let's get the band back together. Come on, Robbie, we'd love you to join us. Come on, Mark, get in the car, we're going to the youth club. Ivo, what are you going to say?
David's, if I may say, rant about waist-up portraits has made me very scared to get it wrong. So I'm going to say that it's a lie.
My rant, as you call it, was saying that that's what gave the story verisimilitude. I do not understand that. You think it's a lie?
No.
If you think it's a lie, you need to say that.
No,
David, it's as though you're dropping him off on his first day at uni. You're giving him some of the hard facts of life. Now, if you're going to represent our family in this university, there are things you're going to have to know.
Do I go?
Sometimes. Sometimes when you arrive in a room, sometimes when I've been with you and we've been out and about, you'll arrive in a room and you will slightly go, You did ask. Ivo.
I wasn't sure, but I think David's point about the portrait with the waist up, you couldn't make that up. I think it's true.
Yeah. And Johnny, you changed as well. Right, Sunita, you've convinced them. They think it's true. Was it true or was it a lie?
It was a lie.
Oh! I'm so sorry. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Danny. Johnny, what is Danny to you?
This is Danny, and he came to my rescue when I was egged in the co-op.
Ivo, how do you know Danny?
This is Danny, and together we form 2/3 of popular woodwind trio Tutti Frutti.
And finally, David, what is your relationship with Danny?
This is Danny. He dropped and smashed his phone in disbelief when he caught me watching him watching me.
So there we have it. Lee's team, where will you begin?
Well, before we even start, can I just say I think Johnny Marr might be the coolest person we've ever had on Would I Lie to You? But I should also point out the bar is very low. And before you, the winner of that was a joint thing between Mr. Motivator and Stephen Hendry. So, Johnny, where was this?
Yeah, Manchester 1979, something like that. I was just 15.
Was it a single egg or a group?
It was many, many eggs.
Who was doing the egging?
The other members of staff.
What do you mean, the other members of staff?
So you were working there?
Yeah, well, I was working there that evening, and then I was let go.
How long had you done at Co-op at this point?
About 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
And what was your job?
Stacking shelves, eggs.
And why were they egging you?
It was a tradition. When you got fired, if it was a Friday night, you had to go out the back, out the loading bay, and you were met by a firing squad.
So you had the embarrassment of being sacked, followed by an immediate egging by the staff?
Yeah, it was like a dishonourable discharge.
And how many people threw eggs at you?
100.
100?
It seemed like hundreds. There were probably about 12, 14 adults.
But so Co-op encouraged this?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And what was Danny's involvement in this?
I had to walk all the way home. It was about 6 miles home, and it was dark by this point. Covered completely in egg, a human omelette, walking in the snow. Danny was a friend of mine and lived about a mile away from my house, and even though I got nearly home, I was so miserable with it all. And
Heaven knows you must have been. So, you're eggy, you're Mr. Omelette, you're walking along the street.
I went and knocked on Danny's door and opened the door, and Danny had a very, very good laugh. Brought me in, and then the rest of his family had a very good laugh. And then I asked Danny, could I use his shower and get a change of clothes?
Did you not fancy having a bath instead and getting poached?
No.
So you got cleaned up, and what happened then?
Well, Danny told me that some of the girls at his school were throwing a party that night. So we took off with a couple of pals to a party, and I saw this girl in the first sort of 20 seconds, and I married her, and she's my wife.
You married a 15-year-old girl?
Wow.
And had that not have happened, you would have never met her, of course, so it's...
Except, of course, this is nonsense, because Danny is someone I know, because he dropped his phone when he spotted me watching him watching me. So that's, you know...
No, David. Danny's my friend.
Remind us of your relationship, Ivo.
Danny and I play together in Tutti Frutti, a woodwind trio.
And how long have you been able to play the flute?
I'd say a
few seconds?
No. Just under a decade, I'd say.
And you're doing this professionally, are you?
No. Astonishingly, I'm doing this professionally. But it's good to know. It's good to know I've got my flute to fall back on.
You don't want to do that. You'd be whistling out your nose, wouldn't you?
So what's Danny's background then?
We go to the football together. He's a friend of my dad's, and we go to watch Swindon Town together a few times a season. And Danny revealed that he played the flute. And
how did that crop up? Go on, up the wing! Go on, keep going! Do you know what I did this summer?
Swindon are 3-0 down within 15 minutes. The game is over. Yeah. Our thoughts turn to the summer. We start talking about...
this the start of a Jilly Cooper?
So Danny talks about how he'll have a bit more time for his music, and I mentioned that I would like to learn an instrument. So Danny says that he'll teach me the flute.
Where do you perform, Ivo?
It's mostly sort of village parties.
Village parties?
Yeah, you know.
Can I just check something? What century are we in?
So what's in your repertoire?
Well, I remember we did Wham! Club Tropicana.
On the flute?
Yeah.
Club Tropicana doesn't scream flute.
We scream it through our flute.
I've got a question for you, Ivor. What's the nearest note to your mouth?
A flat, and you have to make it an A by closing the hole.
Oh, well done, Ivo. Right, who would you want? Presumably, what about David? Remind us of your claim.
Well, this is Danny, and he dropped and smashed his phone when he noticed me watching him watching me.
Right.
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I was playing the flute, and no, it's a different sort of tube, the London Underground.
So, you're on the tube?
No, I'm not. I'm on a platform in a tube station.
And you are...
waiting for a train.
Are you looking at your phone?
No.
What are you looking at?
I'm initially just looking maybe at an advertisement on the wall.
Oh, what for?
Maybe, I can't remember. Let's say it's Wellman tablets.
Oh.
And then I noticed Danny, and he's looking at something on his phone.
Yeah.
And there was something about it that seemed familiar.
Oh, what was it?
It was that it was me.
No. What were you doing?
I was in the programme Peep Show that I did in my youth.
Right.
And many people, whatever you say, Lee, many people like.
So he was watching Peep Show?
Yeah. And he had his headphones
Yeah,
in,
so he's
not
watching...
attached with a wire, like magic. And I was sort of looking over his shoulder a bit. I'm sidling up, if you like.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he glanced at me, and he was very surprised to see a much, much older and more tired and disappointed version of the person he was watching on the screen. And in his shock, he dropped his phone.
He definitely dropped it. He didn't go like that.
Yes, he definitely dropped it. He didn't
Definitely
throw it.
dropped
Why
it.
would he be so angry? He's watching me on the phone, and then he sees me and goes, "Now you've spoilt it! I thought you were fictional."
So, what happens next? What's the conversation then?
Well, the phone smashes, and I go, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
Why are you saying sorry?
Because I'm generally infused with guilt. And I picked up the phone for him, and then, of course, it occurs to me, what a brilliant story for this show.
So now the story is, he's looking at his phone, he's on his own, you side look towards him like that. He sees the reflection of you, he looks, he drops the thing, and you say, "Do you want my number?"
I didn't give Danny my number, I asked for his email.
Why did you give him your email?
Because I don't want people to be able to contact me.
Very honest.
All right, we need an answer. So, Lee's team. Is Danny Johnny's helpful hero, Ivo's musical mate, or David's flustered friend?
Sunita, what do you think? I'm over here, by the way.
When Ivor was talking about the flute, Danny did keep making sort of flute shapes with his lips. Did you notice that? He was sort of going...
When it's in your blood.
I don't think Ivo can play the flute, because I play the flute, and the note nearest to your mouth is not A.
Oh.
Actually, I don't, but now you've reacted like that. Welcome to the show, Ivo.
This game. This disgusting game.
I think Danny looks like he really likes to laugh, because that's why I think it's Johnny, because I think that when you went round, all him and his family laughed at you quite a lot, didn't they? Did they?
That's what I said, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's it going to be?
I suspect, just because Johnny said he met his wife, it's either the boldest bluff or it's true. And I think we should go with true.
We think it's Johnny. Danny, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Danny, and I rescued Johnny after he was egged.
Yes, Danny is Johnny's helpful hero. Thank you very much, Danny. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, and we start with... It's Lee.
Possession.
Right, there's a box under your desk. First of all, Lee, put the item on the desk and then read out the card.
This is Brian May's hairbrush, or at least it was, until he got cross and threw it at me in a restaurant.
Let's just be clear, for some people may not know who
I
Brian
am.
May is. Just fill us in, David.
He's in Queen. What is it? Guitarist in Queen.
That's it. Well done. And here's a picture of Brian May. There he is.
So, you were having dinner with him?
No.
Okay.
He was sat on another table.
All right.
Where did the hairbrush come from?
From Anita's handbag.
His wife, Anita Dobson.
From EastEnders.
They are dining at...
I don't know if there's a snake there.
Brian May. You must have met him, Johnny.
Yeah.
He seems a very gentleman to me.
Yeah, he's a lovely guy.
But if anybody could provoke
a
gentleman to hurl a hairbrush...
It's because I said to him, Brian, all right, nothing. I got a bit tense. And I thought, well, I'll
But
try
you
and...
were waving across the restaurant
Well,
at him, going,
Brian, we had met many years ago, me and Brian May.
Okay.
So I've given him, and he's not there, so
It's unclear what you've done, because you're saying it was just like that, which I would have thought would be unnoticeable across a restaurant.
Be honest, David, what does this say to you?
Well, go ahead. Do you know that's what it says to me? It says,
So I'm making that point that you did notice it.
Yes, but it's this different, isn't it? Because
Why?
we're doing a television panel show, and this is a round where you are the centre of attention, right? So I'm going to notice your facial expressions much more than if this same space was occupied by a restaurant and there were several other diners in between. I would say someone over there under a much lower level of light, when it is not appropriate to have a conversation like this, is going to be unnoticeable going...
So I gave him the nod, but it didn't work. I'm a big fan of Queen.
What's your favourite Queen album?
The Queen is dead. It's by the Smiths.
I think your favourite album's A Night at the Opera, isn't it?
That's all right. I know what I'm doing. I like Queen. Night at the Opera. Day at the Races. Actually, a week on the Dodgems.
So come on, so what happens? All you've done so far is you keep going like this to him.
So eventually thinking I'll just revert to fan mode, because I'm a fan.
Great.
I just said, you are my second favourite guitarist in the world. Paul Weller's my first.
How did it escalate?
He said, if I wanted your opinion, I would ask for it. And I waited for him to ask for it, but he didn't. So I just carried on.
Oh, no. What did you say?
I just said, and by the way, Queen's Greatest Hits, well, I think there's 3 on there that shouldn't have been on the album.
Oh, no.
He said, which 3? I said, well, Freddie should have stayed and the other 3 should have gone. Which I thought was going to get a laugh. No, that's when he got the brush out. He reaches down into Anita's bag.
What does Anita say?
She went, oh, leave it there.
Yeah.
Leave it. It's just a fan, don't do this. No, not on anniversary.
Yeah.
And he went, I've never heard him speak, actually, Brian Mack. And he went, what's in here, Anita? I'll not have this.
He reaches for his brush.
He goes like that. He says, one more comment from you, and I will throw this. But you can see, look, he's Brian May's hair's all
Yeah, it's the right colour hair.
Yeah. And that's not from his head.
You kept it as a souvenir.
And I kept it. Yeah, well, this is the thing. I got it.
It does look like Brian's hair, it has to be said.
It's versatile as well, because you've got Brian May's hair, but you've also got Freddie's moustache.
Right.
I'm trying to break
All right, what do we reckon then?
Well, I mean, it's a very, very difficult one.
I believed all of it, all of it except Brian May's accent.
So, David, what's the decision going to be?
You think it's a...
Might be a lie, yeah.
Yeah, I think we certainly think we'll go with that. It might be a lie.
It might be a lie. Was it a lie or was it actually the truth?
It's just fantasy.
It's a lie. Now, Brian May didn't throw his hairbrush at Lee. However, the hair in the brush was donated this evening by a member of our audience who is sat there in the front row. That's proper hair. Thank you, Dave. That Noise Seagulls time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal Lee's team has won by 4 points to 1. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.